Recorded live from the studios of PTHS, the Redhawk Report.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Redhawk Report. I'm your news anchor, Ben Schaefer.
And I'm Jack Brazil, the other anchor.
That's right, I'm the first anchor, you're number 2, as in second place.
Why couldn't I be the first anchor, man? It doesn't have to be a competition.
I'd be first if it was.
You know, the competing anchors bit was done last week. It's kind of mid if we do it again.
Someone's scared of the competition.
Hey, don't tell Ben, but I have a special segment just for you guys, especially the ones in track, from Kepler Edmondson.
Hello there, I'm Kepler Edmondson, and I'm here in Squim where the Port Townsend track team is having their first event of the season. Let's go interview some of the contestants. So I'm here with
Julius Mercado, Dylan,
Michael Gregg,
Dustin Hines,
Leah Furlan.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a 10th grade.
11th grade.
I'm a junior.
I am in 11th.
11.
And what events are you doing today?
100 and 200.
I'm racing the 100, 400, and the 4x4.
I'm gonna race the mile, which is the 1600, and then I'm like the third leg of the 4x4. No, I'm the last leg of the 4x4.
I'm racing the 1600, which is the mile, and the 4x4.
The 1600!
And how do you feel about it?
I feel nervous, haven't done this in a year, and like, not trying to do it, but I have to. So yeah.
It's the beginning of the season, so I don't know. Can't tell you.
I don't feel like I can perform at my best, but I'm excited to go out there and like get the season started, even if it's not gonna be amazing.
Hopefully good. I wasn't in the race mindset, because this just like the race just switched up on us, but I'm feeling better than I did this morning.
Not good. Honestly, not good, guys.
Could you elaborate?
Yeah, it's our first meet, so it's like not that high of expectations. Also, I've only been running for like 2 weeks, so.
All right, Julius, how do you feel after your event?
I feel great. I feel like I underperformed, but I feel great overall. Yeah.
I feel a little disappointed, but happy at the same time. I hit a PR of 12.8. Not that fast, gonna run faster. But so far so good. Still got that 4x4.
I feel okay. That was kind of chill. Like I definitely didn't push it, but it was difficult because there was no one around me. Except for my salivary glands are like really painful. They sting really bad, so that sucks.
I feel pretty good. Soiree was definitely pushing me, so we helped each other out.
Nice. Any last words?
No.
I feel alright. I definitely could have pushed harder, but I think it's a good starting place for like the opening of track. So yeah, I think it went okay.
Hey seniors, don't forget to pay any fees you owe before graduation. To check your balances, you can look on Skyward or check in with the office. Further instructions for paying your fines can be found on the school's website. Pay your fines. Not doing so is kinda mid, like Ben.
Upperclassmen, you're the best, just like me. But are you struggling to find scholarships that you can apply for? Check the Port Townsend High School website for scholarship opportunities or talk with a counselor for help. PTHS offers many scholarships for up to $5,500, but some application deadlines are near the end of March. Make sure to send in those applications as soon as possible. Up next, fourth period students Meg Hoffman and Kay Bodkin have prepared a segment introducing this season's girls' tennis teams. They're the best, like me. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Meg.
And I'm Kay.
And we are going to be interviewing the tennis team.
Mr. Mr. Gamble, how would you describe your coaching style?
My coaching style, tennis is an interesting sport because studies show that the vast majority of people who take up tennis begin with a high school program. So the majority of students have never played tennis, really across all the teams, having just had the coaches meeting. We all have an abundance of brand new players. So my coaching style is one of just trying to be really encouraging, teach the basics. Tennis is a finesse sport. It's like golf, and it can be really challenging to learn the proper form and develop a consistent forehand or backhand or serve. And it just takes a lot of practice. I was saying to a number of players the other day, good, the form's good, now do it 1,000 times. So you just have to be patient, encouraging, and I guess that's what I try and do most with my coaching style.
Okay, what are your goals for this season? Are you planning on taking some players to districts?
We're really clear on the goals, and it's the same goals I've had every year. Yeah.
Thank you.
Juliet O'Hara, and I'm going to be asking her questions about this year's tennis season. So first, what is your favorite memory so far about playing tennis all 4 years?
I have really loved having the opportunity to connect with my teammates and friends. I think the bus rides have been really essential to doing that. They've been a lot of fun.
And do you play as a single or do you play doubles?
I played both, but right now I'm mostly playing doubles.
Who is your partner?
This year it is Willa Schmidt.
And would you say it's easier to play as a single or with somebody else?
They both have different parts of that make it harder or easier. Doubles is probably easier because it's less running on the court, but singles would be easier because you don't have to work. You can just kind of do whatever you want.
And are you planning to play tennis at all after you graduate from high school?
Maybe later in college I would consider it as an intramural, but I don't know yet.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Rennie, as a senior with a leadership position, how do you prepare for big matches?
I like to start with a really full warm-up, dynamic stretches and everything. And then a trick that my private coach taught me is to always eat avocado or guacamole before a match. So I always like to bring some and have a little snack before for good luck.
And what are your goals for this season?
I'm really trying to put in pronation into my serve and also not double fault, which is an issue that I've faced in the past. And also try and work on being a really good leader and helping other people on the team accomplish their goals.
This tennis season started on March 3rd, and girls varsity's first match was at home on March 18th against Coopville High. We won.
Recently, Theo Cipher went around to ask teachers about their teaching experiences to find out what's unique about Port Townsend. Let's see what they all said.
Hi, I'm Miss Grace, and I teach 9th grade English and AP Lit and AP Lang. Yeah, I taught at Ocean here in town. I was there for 2 years. I started my career in California and taught there for, I think, maybe 3 years. And then I moved to Zimbabwe and I taught at Harare International School for 4 years. And from there I moved to Jakarta and I taught at Jakarta International School for 4 years as well. Well, international schools are independent schools, and they charge a lot of money for tuition. So we had smaller class sizes, and we also had 3 periods that teachers were given to prep for their lessons and do their grading. And that's compared to American schools where you get 1 prep period, which guarantees that you're never going to be able to finish your work at work. Well, I loved international school, but when I was teaching there, I also felt like I was doing a lot to help give kids from all over the world bright futures at prestigious American colleges, and part of me wanted to be able to give that to students from my own country as well.
My name is Amos Freeman, and I teach mathematics and physics. I started off at Bothell High School over north of Seattle. I was there for 7 years, taught astronomy and physics mostly, a little bit of math. And then I moved to Australia, and I taught in 3 different high schools when I was in Australia. Then I came back to the United States, got a job here at Port Townsend High School, and I've been teaching physics and math here. This would be my 9th year. It's actually my 8th year, because last year I took a year off and I went and taught in New Zealand. Then I also worked at Tauranga Girls College as a substitute teacher, and then actually in the social studies department. So I taught sociology at the Girls College and like a geography course. That was very different to work in a single gender environment. Yeah, it's just been fun to see how, different countries approach education. There's uniforms in every single one of the schools I just described, except for Buffalo High School. So yeah, uniforms is a thing that you'd think like, oh yeah, kids really don't want to wear uniforms. Well, on the days that they can wear casual dress, they call them casual dress days, right? In New Zealand, it's called Mufti Day. They often bring a donation that goes to like some sort of charity, and then that raises money for the charity, and they get the reward of getting to wear their mufti or their casual clothes. Teachers just have more freedom here to they have a little more control over what is taught in their classrooms. It's nice to have that autonomy, and then also just, Port Townsend's such a lovely community, so we have, nice kids and nice parents.
All right, that's it for this week's episode of the Redhawk Report. Tune in next week for more from the next first and second place news anchors.
They'll be coming to you from period 4, so definitely not as peak as period 6, but still all right.
Definitely mid. Thanks for watching. All right, did we get that? Yeah,
I think I was good.
That was actually kind of good. If we cut it right. What? Sing? What was I singing? Everybody.
Whisper, now it's when I kissed her. Do you not know this song? What? When I found out everybody talks. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. I don't even know the name of the song, but like everyone knows that song.
I don't know the name of the song. I have no idea what
you're letting me down here. Okay, what's the song you? What's like a song you know, like a song?
I know the coconut song.
That's
Oh yeah, brother.